Commencing virtuous mission now.
This week we were all blessed with some amazing news, and the amazing news is that Metal Gear Solid is getting a remake. Yes! Yeah! For me, Metal Gear Solid was the first ever game I owned, and my parents bought it for me on my 12th birthday, and I stayed home from school all day to play it. And ever since then, I've just been a die-hard Metal Gear Solid fan. Now, the problem I ran into with the franchise along the way was that after Metal Gear Solid 3, the game seemed to change immensely. Metal Gear Solid was no longer the same game that I grew to love, and just like my other favorites like Final Fantasy, it changed to a point where it was no longer itself. Now, I understand that games need to change, they need to innovate, but it's soul-crushing when such a beautiful, nostalgic game grows up and moves on. Thankfully, I kept my hunk of shit PlayStation 3 and I've been able to play these games this whole time, giving me the ability to go back in time via playing them and recall all of my old fond childhood memories. And to be honest, I was content with this until earlier this week when I was thrown that curveball. A curveball of pity that would wake up the 13-year-old boy inside of me, and that curveball is that Metal Gear Solid 3 is getting a remake.
How's that?
Pretty good at that.
Yeah, everybody tells me that.
That's some female intuition you've got.
Now, this topic has a lot of people curious, and rightfully so. Remaking someone's favorite game can lead to potential heartbreak and destruction of hope. And to be honest, for me personally, I don't mind too much what happens with the game. As long as I can relive those nostalgic moments, just like when I was younger, it doesn't bother me too much. So I just pray that they don't do some whack shit and remake the game and give it justice. But for those of you who have questions, I'll try to briefly explain what I've researched so far in terms of what changes are actually being made. Now, the gameplay seems to be remaining the same. The only thing that should be changing and being enhanced is the audio and video quality, leaving the same voice acting and beloved gameplay intact, which is great news. The company has told fans that the remake will be available on not only PC, but Xbox and PlayStation also. So it's not just going to be limited to the PlayStation 5. Now, the release date is currently unknown, so I wouldn't get your hopes up in seeing this in 2023. And judging from the released photos and videos I have seen, it seems to very much still be in the development stage. Now, don't let this upset you, because today I have some great news for you, something that you can look forward to in August this year. It has been announced that we will be getting a remastered legacy release of all the early Metal Gear Solids, that being number 1, 2, and 3. And I am so happy for this, because I can finally say goodbye to that piece of shit PlayStation 3 that I've been carting around, living rent-free in my house, and I'm gonna have to schedule in some time off work to binge the shit out of my favorite games ever. Look, Metal Gear Solid truly has some of the best storytelling that withstands its age in time, and the gameplay is so unique. And with these two accompanying each other, I feel like this is one of the best games ever made. I truly pray that this remake gets its justice and it is a huge success, so we can see Metal Gear Solid 1 hopefully get the same treatment, as the ninja and Meryl's titties need to be recreated into HD. So as this was not my usual content, let me know what you thought of the video down below. If you're excited for Metal Gear Solid, don't forget to slap the shit out of the like and subscribe button. And if you do like anime, check out these suggestions right here with anime reviews also. Go on, click them, touch them, feel them. Good night.